Today let us see how we could code a progress bar in order to show the user about the background loading of game asset. We are continuing from our previous video tutorial wherein we had designed our boot state. So the link to our previous video tutorial will be presented on your screen shortly. So we have added the boot state, the phasor library and the main file to the index file. Inside my main we have game instance, we have added the boot state and started the boot state. So the link to our previous day video tutorial is present on the screen. Please make sure to visit the link before you continue with this video. So for today's video we have images here. I'll simply retain the progress bar. Let me show the output once, the previous day's output. Okay, for today's tutorial I'll keep it simple and remove this logo and cut off some of the code from here. I'll remove all these things and that's it. And in the update method I'll invoke preloader state, which we are yet to define. Well, before we write preloader state, let's have a look at it in the browser. We should have a white background, stage set and nothing else, and yes, it's working. It is telling that preloader keyword is not recognized because we have not yet created that state. Now we will create the preloader state and I'll call this file as preloader.js. So in preload method we will load all the assets, most of the assets our game needs. So here I'll add the sprite we previously loaded, that is, I'll show it in the boot.js, that is the preloader image. So I'll add this to our game stage at 10,30, that is 10 pixels x-axis and 30 pixels y-axis. Let's add the state to our main.js. I'll call it preloader. Let me show you from where I get this. From here I get the state code. We even need to add this to our index file. Let's have a look at it in the browser. And yes, we have our preloader bar image on the game stage. Let's have a reference variable here for this sprite. I'll call this dot preload bar. Now let me set this preload bar to my set preload sprite method. This sets our sprite as a preload bar and it shows the progress upon the load of other assets in this preload method. I'll be adding bunch of audio files in order to slow down the loading process. Also remember, if you have mp3 files, that is the compressed audio files like mp3 and OGG, you need to enter that inside an array. You need to enter its path inside its inside an array, because not every browser recognizes these formats, and the browser picks up the ones that it recognizes. And if it's a raw uncompressed wave format file, you could directly give its path in the second parameter of this.load.audio method. Here I'm damn sure that I'll be showing this demo on Chrome browser, so I'll directly enter the mp3 files location as second parameter. So I have 6 audio files here. I'm loading these audio files intentionally to delay the loading process so that I could show you the demo in this video. If we are loading images and sprites, it will load so fast that you may not notice the loading progress. So to give that demo, I'm loading these 6 audio files. But remember, there is one thing with these audio files. It is not just the loading that is needed for these audio files. They need to be decoded by the browser engine. I'll let you know it in the update method. So here on load complete, it triggers some method. I'll give the method name as load complete. So this is a built-in method on load complete, which triggers something we give. Here I give load complete. I'll define that. I'll simply say that loading has been completed. So before that, I'll take a variable called this.ready and I'll set that to false. That means loading is not yet finished. Here, upon the completion of loading, my load complete method is called, and here I'll set this.ready method to true. That means all our assets, that is game assets, have been loaded. In update method, I'll check if the audio has been decoded. That's very important, by the way, when we are using audio files. We could go on checking for M1, M2, M3, M4, M5 and M6 files. For this, to keep this code cleaner and for demonstration purpose, I'll just check if this M6 audio is decoded and this.ready variable is true. That means all other assets have been loaded. If both of these cases are met, I'll call another state called game. We won't write this game state yet because we are not ready with the game yet. I'm here just to show you the progress bar. Oops, we have an error here. Oh, it's called on load complete. How could I miss that? It's called on load complete. So once I hit refresh, check our server log here, it will load the audio files one after the other. It need not be according to the line it comes, so it simply loads randomly. So let me show you one more time. I'll refresh the browser and the loading progresses, and you could see the progress on our server log. I'll show the same in a mobile device here. I'm using private network IP address with port 3000, and it's taking bit time to load these audio files. The progress bar image has been loaded, and one by one the audio files gets loaded. The audio 4.mp3, 2.mp3 is loaded, now 3.mp3, 5.mp3, and the loading progress you can see on my mobile device, and the entire thing has been loaded now. Hope this is helpful for your game development. Please visit the link present in the description section of this YouTube video to get the full source code and extra additional notes about this video. Please share this video with your friends on Facebook, Twitter, and LinkedIn, Google+, etc. And please stay subscribed to our YouTube channel and to our blog technotip.com. And please do not forget to like this video on YouTube. Thank you.